At the height of its power, the Roman Empire ruled over millions of people across 3 continents. But maintaining control over such a vast territory required more than armies and roads. It required fear. And Rome perfected the art of public execution as a political weapon. Criminals, rebels, slaves, and prisoners of war were often executed in spectacular and brutal ways, not simply as punishment, but as a message to anyone who dared challenge Roman authority. Crucifixion was one of the most infamous methods. Victims were nailed or tied to wooden crosses and left to die slowly in public view, sometimes over several days, their suffering serving as a warning that rebellion would not be tolerated. Thousands were crucified after slave uprisings, such as the revolt led by Spartacus, where along major roads, crosses lined the highways for miles, creating a horrifying display of Rome's absolute dominance. Gladiatorial games in massive arenas like the Colosseum were not just entertainment, they were political theater. Condemned criminals and prisoners were forced to fight each other or wild animals before roaring crowds, turning death into spectacle, reinforcing the idea that Rome had total control over life and death. Even beheading, considered more merciful, was used strategically, especially for citizens, to demonstrate that the state had ultimate authority. Public executions were carefully staged events designed to break the spirit of resistance, to intimidate conquered populations, and to remind everyone that the empire's power was unquestionable. Yet behind this brutality was a calculated system. Roman leaders believed that harsh punishment prevented chaos, that visible suffering ensured stability, and that fear maintained order more effectively than kindness ever could. The executions were not random acts of cruelty, they were tools of governance, and while they helped Rome sustain control for centuries, they also revealed the darker foundation upon which the empire stood, proving that even the greatest civilizations in history often relied not only on law and innovation, but on terror and blood to survive.